So why are data analytics more important now than ever before for the enterprise?
I think companies in every sector are realizing if you're going to get any kind of advantage, or even if you're going to survive in the marketplace, given the economic climate, the conditions, you have to have data behind it. There's not been a single product that's been released, strategy that's helped a company succeed, or any disruption that's happened in any sector industry that has not had data as a primary lever in order to gain that advantage. I mean, just look at the growth of this show. I mean, this show is packed. This is more people than I've ever seen here. Yeah. All right, this is because people are trying to figure out how to do that, how to gain that advantage, how to survive, how to win in the marketplace, how to out-innovate competitors, and it's data. Data is doing that. Data is the way to win. It's the only way to win.
Very well said. And what common challenges are data practitioners facing in today's market?
I think data practitioners are facing a number of challenges. Number one, the biggest problem is that there aren't enough people in their own companies who are what we often call literate around data, to understand, right, everything from the inception of the strategy through to what they own in their particular department, their particular division. And the truth is, any data strategy that happens within an enterprise or that goes outward to customers or partners in the market has to be understood. It has to be grasped. So you've got to get people on board in your own company as a data practitioner, and that causes sometimes for you to slow down, to speed up, as they say. But literacy is one problem. The other problem that data practitioners face is that there's almost too many initiatives to start. If you talk to chief data officers, data scientists throughout large and small companies, they'll tell you they oftentimes are almost paralyzed by too many things that have to get done. Right? No data strategy sits by itself. There's a cultural component. There is the literacy component. There's education. There's actually a need to enact and implement that in your own company. So knowing where to start, how to start that, and execute that strategy is often the biggest challenge that a practitioner is going to face.
Yeah, makes sense. And why do companies need to pay more attention to their DataOps solution? And just to add on to that, what makes a good platform?
Well, I think companies have to pay attention to what they choose and look at the environment that we have. Most of the leaders we talk to in the data space are experiencing, the classic sprawl. They bought too many tools, or they allowed their teams to buy too many tools because they believed they were actually solving a singular problem when in fact it's created more problems, right? These days, the decision often comes down to buying tools, buying platforms to get something done, but then not realizing what the next step is. So that's an important piece of having a strategy, architecture, governance, all the things that CIOs and IT leaders have been talking about for years, which is that you have to have a structure, you have to have a strategy around it. What makes a great platform is one that in the short term aligns to the need, strategy, and the pain that you have. Clearly, you got to have that. You have to have something that solves the pain, creates the ability for you to solve a solution and gain an ROI. But a great platform is one that actually is future built and future proof, that not only solves the immediate problem and gives the ability to generate ROI, but is one that has a long-term vision for you to create sustainable value and sustainable problem resolution and sustainable ROI within your own organization. That's the test of a true platform.
For more tech news, visit em360tech.com.